Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a different video for you here today. This is something I don't normally do here on the channel. I spend a lot of time showing you guys other people's products and how they work, but rarely do I push a product that I design and manufacture myself. But I've spent the last couple weeks working on doing some design, modeling, and a whole lot of testing to bring you this product line, and I'm super excited to show it to you, so let's dive right in. As you can tell, these are all of the 8-bit products. They make a huge variety of products, and I have a bunch of them that aren't even here on this table. And if you know, obviously they are a huge player in the bait making community, both in the soft plastic and hard plastic worlds. I use them in my clear coats for my hard baits and a pile of my soft plastics, and we feature them here on the channel all the time. Now, one thing about that I've noticed after having so many of these products, nobody really makes a storage solution for the jars that 8-bit uses. Now that is kind of surprising to me, and that is why I designed this product line to be able to bring to you guys and to use personally here in my shop. As you can tell, I am fairly organized. I try to keep my shop very clean, and I love having things that just make things more organized and just easier to access. So we'll just dive right in. This is the biggest of the ones I have right now. This is a 12 jar holder. As you can tell, it has 4 mounting holes there in the middle. And this is a rectangular plate with rounded corners. Has the troughs that stick off the front, little lips on the front to hold your jar in. And this will hold 12 of the 5-gram jars from 8-bit. Now you can just pull these out really easy. They're super easy to get to. And what I like about this design is the bottom of the jars are clear, so you can see into the jar. You can see what color it is, what that product looks like, as well as see the label on it to know the name and the product number. And it just makes it very easy to be able to just grab something off the wall. You know what you're grabbing, you don't have to go look for it. And it's just nice and organized, easy on the eyes, great if you love to be organized. Now, if you don't need a 12 count holder, I also have an 8 count holder, which is what this is. 2 mounting holes, same kind of design, except it will hold 8 of the 5-gram jars. And I'm also planning on doing a 4 option. So if you just have a couple jars out of a lineup that you use all the time, maybe you can consider it like a favorites holder that you could keep your favorites in, or however you want to organize it. You can organize it by color, you can organize it by part number or name, or however you want to do it. Whatever makes sense in your mind, you'll be able to do. But I may offer a 4 count as well, just as a budget option. If you just want to keep a couple of your favorites right there next to your bait making station, that will be easy. But that solves the wall issue of hanging them on the wall without having to need a shelf. That is going to be our first set of options for that product. As well as another problem I was wanting to solve would be to put them in toolbox drawers, or to be able to set them right on your workbench and keep them organized. If you just throw the jars in your toolbox tray and you shut your drawer, that stuff's gonna go flying, it's gonna get all mixed up, and you don't want that. I have soft close toolbox drawers, which does help, but I wanted some better way to be able to store them. And what I have came up with is these little trays. So these are 12-piece trays, so they can hold 12 jars. And what makes that nice is you can store a whole variety of products on a tray. And what I mean by that is we have the original siren scales all on this tray. We have all of the new siren scales on this tray. We have the Aurora powders on this tray and some of the hollow shift powders on this other tray. And it just makes it easy because I can just grab a tray and know everything is in the same lineup, and I can just take this tray over to my bait making station, do what I need to do, and get them back where they go. Another problem that this solves is I was storing these on a bookshelf over there, and I've got so many products that it makes it where I'm kind of running out of room. And what this allows you to do now is you can take these and you can stack them. So you can take up even less room, and you can stack all of these jars right here together, and then you have a stack of all your products right there. You can just grab what you need and take off. So that is a very easy way to be able to store these products. I'll obviously give you some close-ups of these here at the end, but let's get into talking about the manufacturing process of how I'm going to manufacture these. So these products are all 3D printed in-house. I've done all of the design, the modeling myself, and you have to understand, if you haven't seen a part that is 3D printed, it does not have quite the I was gonna say fit and finish of what an injection molded part would be. So injection molded is what you would typically find in a store. The 3D part actually looks pretty good. It's obviously not gonna be the same quality as somebody that spent a pile of money to make molds and injection mold these things, but nonetheless, the fit and finish on them is just fine. I 3D print these in PLA. And one thing about PLA, I was kind of worried about the temperatures affecting these. Say somebody has a hot, uninsulated shop. I was a little bit worried about how that would affect this plastic. So what I did is half of this shop is uninsulated, that side is. So I took some of these and I put lead into these to make them heavy. I screwed them to the wall and I have just left them in there to torture test them in the Oklahoma heat. It is August, it is really hot here. I went in there and checked on them yesterday and I took my thermometer in there and it was 117 degrees in that side of the shop. So I have been torture testing them, looking at the rating. As long as it's not over about 140 degrees, I think you should be good to go. But if it's over 140 degrees, you probably have other problems going on than just that. So that is the process. I'm going to be 3D printing these. Now, one of the things that come as a problem with that is it takes time to print these. And the way I'm going to offer these to begin with, I'm going to do what I'm going to call a pre-sale. If you're familiar with pre-orders, a lot of places do pre-orders, so you'll go in, you'll place your order for this product, and it usually gives you like a date that these are gonna ship out. I'm not gonna do that. I have quite a bit of inventory made up already, so as orders come in, I'm going to be filling them. The printer is running all the time. I'm running it 24/7 right now, but I have no way to gauge the interest in this amount of product, or this type of product, I should say. So as orders come in, I'm going to be filling them. If you guys just blow this up and it gets crazy, I may get a touch behind. Now, I am prepared for that. I am planning on buying a Bamboo X1 Carbon. It is about a $1,300 3D printer. Now, I'm doing that because I use it for a lot of other things than just this. This is going to be a personal investment on my part, and the business is not going to be buying it. I'm going to be buying it and letting the business use it pretty much. The business is saving up for a shooting star right now. We're really close to that, and I don't want to dip into the savings for that. If this gets crazy, I will drive to the Best Buy that is like 2 hours from here, and I will pick up a Bamboo X1 Carbon. They have them in stock. They're about $1,300 with the AMS upgrade, and I will be able to produce these a lot faster, and I will run both printers at the same time. But I don't have no way to gauge the interest. None of you guys may be interested in all. This may just be me being a little bit OCD about this, but if not, and you guys really fall in love with these, I will produce them as quick as I can and fill them as the orders come in. But I just want to do it as a pre-sale, that way I'm not pretending like I have inventory that I don't have. Just so you guys are aware, I have some inventory, but the sales may exceed the inventory, and I will just bust it until I can get through as many orders as you guys put in. As for pricing, I'm going to keep the pricing down as low as I can on these. I don't think any of these are going to be over 20 bucks, so that is going to be a good option to be able to get them to you. And I will do free shipping over a certain amount as well. That is the products. I'm going to give you some close-ups at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But I do want to show you another set of products that I've been working on, and that is some glide baits. Now, if you guys are interested in some custom glides, I have been painting some custom glides in-house. And one thing that's cool about these all have 8-bit products in them for the most part. There's a couple that don't, but almost all of them have 8-bit in the clear coat. And one thing that I have done to step up the quality is I have got away from doing the epoxy. I am doing 2K automotive clear coat. It is a sprayed on clear coat, just like you'd spray your car with. And that is making a super hard, durable finish. And I have been really pleased. It's two-part. I have to mix it together, spray it through my airbrush. And what that does is it just makes a nice, durable finish. Trust me, I've got this clear coat on some stuff I didn't mean to, and good luck getting it off, because that crap is on some of my trays and it's on there. I've tried to scrape it off with a razor blade and I can't get it off. But we have some glides in a few different colors. They will be under the glides section of the website, and you guys can check those out if you are interested in some glides. But these are 7.1 inch big bellies from Lure Build. That's where I've been buying my blank set. So if you want to pick up any of those, I'll have those on there as well. But yeah, I just wanted to get this set of products out to you guys. I'm gonna have them on the website. There'll be a link in the description to both of these for the for the 8-bit storage and for the glides, and you guys can check them out if you want. But I'm gonna roll over, we're gonna do some B-roll of the fit and finish of these things, and then we'll wrap this thing up. But before we do that, I do want to mention one other thing. There are several different sizes of jars from 8-bit. I am working on getting sizes for all of the different kinds of jars. These are the crushed rupees, and I have some pixie dust that are in slightly bigger jars. They will not fit in this current setup, but I am working to get these done as well. And obviously I'm going to do the same with the new Mica Shift jars. These are the big jars. I'm going to bring some storage solutions for them as well. And I'm gonna be constantly adding to this lineup different sizes of jars and different cavity counts. We'll say cavity counts, I guess that makes sense. But that's how I'm going to be doing these. So just stay tuned, and if there's a lot of interest, I'll eventually do different colors. But like I said, it really just depends. We're gonna start with black and see how it goes. If you guys fall in love with it, I'll probably do white and silver as well. But let's just get through the opening launch of this and see how it goes, and then we'll figure out how to expand from there. But yeah, let's roll the B-roll. Before we wrap up, I just wanted to give you an up-close look at the fit and finish on these, and I wanted you guys to understand what the fit and finish looks like. There's going to be a little hole coming through the back here that I will tap out with a drill for your screw to go through, but nonetheless, this is the fit and finish of the 3D printed part. It's never going to be like an injection molded part. It's hard to get that kind of smoothness out of a 3D printer. But nonetheless, this is what you can expect, and I just wanted you to see that up close. That way you know exactly what you're getting if you choose to order some of these from me off my website. But because they're not injection molded, we are able to keep the cost down, and that is going to be the fit and finish that you can kind of expect on these parts. All right, guys, that's going to wrap this up. Stay tuned. I'm also going to have a video on the Mica Shift powders. This is some of the new line from 8-bit, and we're gonna be checking that out here on the channel here pretty quick. But I just couldn't wait to get this out to you guys. It's something I've been very excited about. Links to all of this down in the description below, and if you choose to get some, I will get them out to you as quick as I possibly can. And I'll have a link for the glides down there as well if you want to pick up some of my glide baits. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe, it helps the channel out tremendously, and I will see you guys in the next one.